Well, folks, predictably, the little potbelly stove dictator Kim Jong Un has responded to the stern warning President Donald Trump gave him at the United Nations General Assembly meeting. If you'll remember, the president said, quote, "The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. The United States is ready, willing, and able, but hopefully this will not be necessary," unquote. The warning is clear, but as usual, little Kim doesn't get it. He responded the way he usually does, by ratcheting up his rhetoric. Folks, get ready for this. This is a doozy. He said, and I quote, "Now that Trump has made the most ferocious declaration of a war in history that he would destroy the DPRK, we will consider with seriousness exercising of a corresponding highest level of hardline countermeasure in history. His remarks have convinced me that the path I chose is correct, and that it is the one I have to follow to the last. I will make the man holding the prerogative of the supreme command in the U.S. pay dearly for his speech. I will surely and definitely tame the mentally deranged U.S. dotard with fire," unquote. Before I go on, if you're wondering, a dotard is defined as a weak elderly person who is possibly senile. So that's what little Kim called President Trump. Now, folks, we've been laughing at little Kim's meaningless threats for a while. He's like a little yappy chihuahua barking at a Rottweiler that's trying to mind its own business. But lately, I'm starting to wonder, is it possible little Kim Jong Un actually believes he is capable of making good on his threats? Does he really think he has the power to tame the President of the United States? It can't be, can it? He has to know that in an all-out war with America, North Korea would probably not last 24 hours, and probably less than 24 minutes in an all-out nuclear war. He has to know, doesn't he? But I wonder only because we know he surrounds himself with yes men and kills anybody that tells him something he doesn't want to hear. Maybe he really does believe it. As my regular listeners know, here at the Ray Warner Show, I have been calling Kim Jong Un the little potbelly stove dictator for a long time. I gave him the nickname because he, like his father, is short, fat, blowing smoke, full of hot air, and if you were to get close enough, you could probably smell the wood burning. But I'm torn, because lately his rhetoric is reminding me of plankton, just an insignificant little speck wandering around in SpongeBob cartoons, talking tough and making big plans to rule the world where there is no possibility that they can ever come to fruition. Folks, I think little Kim is serious. A quick look at the ridiculous propaganda on North Korea's Twitter feed will be all you need to come to the same conclusion. He's been told his whole life how mighty and advanced his country is, and I don't think he's bluffing. I think he actually believes he can tame the President of the United States. That's a scary thought, folks. If I'm right, it means little Kim is as dangerous as he is stupid. If he doesn't wake up to reality and stop taunting the Rottweiler, imagine for a moment the surprise that awaits this Chihuahua.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and donate at theraywarnershow.com.